Okay, it is the Rundown, Thursday, December 3rd, last of the week. This Rundown is presented by Revitalite.
New chair.
Yeah, it's a new chair.
This one's
yeah, no, that's not distracting at all, Jeff. This Rundown is presented by Revitalite. Revitalite was founded by a couple of guys who were sick of making trips to the baby aisle to purchase a children's hydration drink for their hangover. Revitalite is powered by the same electrolyte formula found in the baby aisle and pharmacies. One key difference, it's sold primarily in liquor and convenience stores. That saves you an extra trip. You go out the night before, you load up on your beer, you load up on your liquor, you grab some of that Revitalite. Too. Revitalite is clinically proven to treat mild dehydration. Flavors come in grape, mixed fruit, and strawberry. They are really good. We actually had a bunch in the office. I went, oh, do we have any we could use on the ad read? We're all out because
they're too good.
We use it so much that we are quite literally out
People
of
use it
Revitalite.
not even hungover either. It's
yeah,
just
either we have like
drink.
a real drinking problem here, but I think it's just people like the taste of it and they like it. You don't even have to be hungover. It just makes you feel good. So you go to checkdrinkrevitalite.com/find for the most up-to-date info on where Revitalite can be purchased, spelt like that. Drink responsibly and hydrate responsibly. Today, the big three, people have been clamoring. They've been clamoring for this trio to get together. It's me, Jeff D Lowe, and Ben Mintz. We got Playboy Marty, Ben's producer, as the fact checker. A lot of people say the most important job of the Rundown. We got a lot of different topics today, some pop culture, some sports. We'll mix it all in. And we'll start with movies. We have King Movies. Warner Brothers announced that all their 2021 releases are going to HBO Max. 17 films, I believe. Yeah, so
18, 17.
That makes me sad. Rest in peace.
Yeah, movie theater's not dead. They're going to be going to theaters and HBO Max. You'll find me at theaters for Dune and some of the other ones. Matrix 4, Space Jam 2 will be one of those movies.
Oh, wow.
If you care about that, I guess.
Suicide Squad, the
Suicide Squad, yeah.
That they're basically pretending they didn't do the really bad one.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, they're like, we didn't make this shitty one, which did win an Oscar, by the way. So
for what?
Makeup and hairstyling.
That's not a real Oscar.
So, I mean, this is pretty fucking crazy. It's insane that we're just going to have all these drop down. It's going to force the hand of like Disney and stuff to release some Marvel things. We haven't had a Marvel movie at all in 2020. We're not going to at all.
All right. Well, I know Wonder Woman's DC, but so we'll have.
But it is. I mean, it's a big deal. I wouldn't say death of theaters, but like if you have a lot of theaters near you, I'd imagine you won't have that many soon. It'll be probably one or two max. I love theaters. It fucking sucks.
I agree with you. I love going, just the feel of going to a movie theater, the old school classic tradition of it will certainly be missed. Interesting to see what's going on with HBO Max, though. They're putting a ton of stuff into that. And Space Jam 2, I remember my childhood. Loved Space Jam. I hope the soundtrack is as good as the first one.
That's that might be the tallest task of the movie.
It is.
I'd say of all the things we, have had Corona take of us, like one of the things I miss the most is just going to movie theaters. Getting a nice bag of popcorn, some cookie dough bites, a nice cherry Coke. Sometimes I prefer, I know you agree with me, I prefer going alone sometimes.
I love going to the movie theaters alone.
I will
it's
say.
A peaceful experience.
People talk about white male privilege, right? One white male privilege you don't have is going to the movie theaters by yourself. Because I think everybody's eyeing me up as a possible shooter.
Yeah, you went to Joker with us. And
yes, I was eyeing up anyone that was on their own.
Concerned.
I was like, okay, let's keep an extra eye on this guy. So I feel that, and then like sometimes because if I ever I've gotten maybe recognized a few times at the movies, it's like I don't want them thinking I'm here alone. Like Tommy Smokes, what a loser. So I'll put my hood on, but then it's like I look even more not great with my hood on. So it is fun, but it's stressful.
I once saw Ted, the movie Ted with Mark Wahlberg and
Seth MacFarlane.
The Small Bear. I saw at I want to say the Penn Station, the theater by Penn Station here in Manhattan. A guy next to me sat down with a power drill in his lap the entire movie.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's quite unnerving.
The entire movie had a power drill in his fucking lap. Which, I don't know why I stayed.
Yeah, I would have been out immediately.
I don't know. You and I are cut from the same cloth.
We're worrywarts. We're hypochondriacs.
I don't know why I stayed. But he sat there with the power drill, and I liked Ted, but at the corner of my eye, the guy's just holding this drill.
I mean, the thing is, you can't take out that many people with a power drill. Like you would have been fucked. A power drill, you're getting one.
You're
getting the guy next to you, and then I think everybody's. I mean, you have to be within, 3 feet of somebody to hit him with the power drill. But,
and like in New York, you'll get like people who stand up in the back with like backpacks because New York is if you don't like the people kind of making commotion in theaters, New York not the place to see a movie.
No. All right, next up we got crime organizations maybe the mafia, regular crime organizations, I don't know, they're trying to get their hands on COVID vaccines and hoard them. So it's pretty shitty, but you got to think it's a good business move.
Hey, look, it's a supply and demand economy.
Yeah,
they know that the demand is so high, so they're trying to choke the supply. It's great business.
I don't like it. I would like to have the vaccine.
Be great if we all had a vaccine.
It's one of those where you're like, okay, like if they get them all, then
But yeah,
well done.
I'm gonna not trash them because if they have it, they're gonna be like, hey Tommy, on December 3rd rundown, you trash. So you go for it, guys, and
Who
just
would be
make
the
sure I
first
get
in the
one.
office to get a mob COVID? It's got to be Balls, right?
What, like to contact the mob and get it. He's a pretty good one. Yeah, I mean, he is. But does he? Are we just saying that because Glennie watches The Sopranos?
He is wearing this. I think it's because he's wearing the Sopranos shirt today. That's probably why I said that. I'd imagine it'd be Glenn.
You got any mob ties, Ben?
I had a mob lawyer in my family, like he out in Las Vegas in like the 50s. Somebody was married to him.
It's pretty cool.
That's
But
pretty
yeah.
cool.
What is the mob like in the South?
So New Orleans is old school. Carlos Marcello, the mob boss from New Orleans, was one of the biggest and strongest. And man, he ran the South with an iron fist all the way up to Dallas. And he had organizations all through the Southeast and was actually one of the most powerful mob bosses of all time. Word was bodies, he used to have them decompose in the lye, in the swamps, and he just have them decompose in the heat and humidity of South Louisiana. Pretty wild stuff. There's still a restaurant called Mosca's on the West Bank that you pay straight cash that I've actually had a birthday dinner at a couple years ago. It's pretty cool.
Okay, I did not expect
So
to get so
Ben
much
Mintz-
info
Oh,
on
yeah.
the New Orleans mob
He
today.
may-
Thank you, Ben.
Ben may have the inside track.
Yeah, Ben knows a lot about the mob.
Well, I'll say this. I do look forward to getting a vaccine so I can take this great Barstool all over the country.
Oh.
I'm ready to get this thing out.
It's-
I'm
oh,
ready,
yeah.
I'm ready
It's
to take
Ben.
this thing to the people.
He's
baby.
gonna get the mob vaccine.
I'm gonna take this all over
yeah.
America.
All right, next part of the rundown is brought to you by Simply Safe. There's almost always a rise in break-ins during the holidays. You got gifts, people want them, they're scumbags. It's why Simply Safe
The
Home
wet
Security
bandits.
is having a huge holiday sale. 40% off any Simply Safe system and a free security camera. The system has an arsenal of sensors and cameras that protect every inch of your home. You can set up yourself in about 30 minutes. It's very easy. There's no contract, no hidden fees, and no installation cost. Then Simply Safe security specialists take over, monitoring your home around the clock and ready to send emergency help the moment there's an alarm. Get 40% off Simply Safe plus a free security camera today by visiting simplysafe.com/rundown. That's simply SIMPLI safe.com/rundown. Hurry up, the deal expires on Friday. That's simplysafe.com/rundown. One of my biggest fears in life, still growing up, getting a home intruder in my home while I'm home. You know how when I was a kid, after like middle school, I'd come home, eat my Malamars, watch The Office, and I'd have escape plans planned out in case somebody ever broke through. There was a few good spots in my closet to hide.
Yeah, it's a horrifying. I was gonna tell a story, but it's just so. It's such a downer of a story. I'm
No.
just not gonna tell it.
I want to hear. Is it entertaining?
Not at all. It's horrifying. Home invasion stuff is horrifying.
Quick.
My dad's doctor is one of the most famously home invading stories of all time. The doctor in Connecticut. His family was killed.
All right. Yeah. That's.
I told you. I mean,
Awful.
you told me to say the story.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
Why you were thinking about that at the young age, watching cartoons with Malamars is
It
crazy.
was The Office, not Malamars. But hey, get Simply.
Wait, what? It was.
The Office.
Oh.
I watched The Office. TBS, whatever. The TBS Friends. Everybody loves Raymond.
Okay.
whatever they all know. Bottom line, don't have to worry about that if you get Simply Safe. All right.
You loved Everybody Loves Raymond, I bet.
Loved Everybody Loves Raymond.
Favorite character? I bet it was Marie.
No.
I thought you liked Marie.
I liked Raymond. I was just a Raymond guy.
Just
I
a
know it's a
Ray
boring.
guy?
I thought his brother, Brad Garrett, Robert, just a whiny bitch. Just a whiny bitch.
Ray. Yeah, pretty bad.
Just a victim mentality.
Played a little poker at the World Series of Poker with Brad Garrett. He plays the main event every
Oh.
year. He's actually decent for a celebrity. He's actually a pretty decent poker player.
Would you judge a celebrity if you saw them playing at a $5 table?
I would actually like them more because this is being a man of the people.
Miles Teller
Yeah, I like more being the man
plays
of the people.
$5 tables in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah, it's
Saw him
entertaining
doing
though.
a 5
You
year.
know,
Are
and
there
money.
any
You
other-
know, it's all for entertainment.
What's the coolest celebrity interaction you've had?
Oh, I
on the
got
poker?
this. No doubt about it. It's with Ray Liotta. So I was playing poker with Ray
Makes sense.
Liotta at
That makes sense.
at Harrah's New Orleans, and I was wearing a tie-dyed shirt, and I looked like shit, and I hadn't shaved, and he was at my poker table, and I raised a lot of hands. I play poker aggressive. Well, I've been called a ton of nicknames in my life, but for some reason he starts calling me Skippy. I've been called a lot of names, but never been called Skippy. So like the ninth,
Skimpy or Skippy?
Skimpy.
With the M?
Yeah, with him. So about the 9th time I raised, because I'm raising a ton of hands, I was like, man, I'm never going to see this guy again. I'm going to seize the moment. And he said, well, here comes Skippy again. I stood up, slammed the table, and I said, you really are a funny guy. Ah! And the whole table lost it. He didn't think it was funny, though.
Wow. Yeah, there's so many stories I just
Holy
did not
shit.
know. I'm just going to keep.
Almost all tied to things related to the mob, though. I just do want to
Yeah,
know.
really.
He loved, I told him how much I love Goodfellas, because I've seen it like 40 times. He actually signed
Top
a poster.
5 movie of all time.
He actually signed a poster for me. He was down in New Orleans taping some C-list movie, is what happened.
Wild Hogs?
Maybe-
Wild Hogs 2?
Oh, who knows? It was like 2011, spring, I think.
I thought it might have been Observe and Report with Seth Rogen.
Sports
movie.
topics. Russell Westbrook traded to the Wizards for John Wall and a first-round pick. Ben, I know you're a pretty big NBA guy, right?
Decently big. I'm a pretty big Pelicans fan.
Two big names, big trade.
Big
I feel
contract.
like
Really a money swap here.
Yeah, I
Both
feel like
teams
it
trying to get
doesn't
out.
really change the NBA too much.
No, the Rockets are just kind of starting over in a weird way, it sounds like. They got rid of Daryl Morey, their GM left, and is now with the Sixers. The Wizards are just trying to make the playoffs and be kind of relevant again. With Westbrook and Bradley Beal, they should be able to make the playoffs in the East and be
Right.
mildly entertaining.
Yeah,
They
to
wanted
change
to prop up Beal. They wanted to prop up Beal as their superstar. That's kind of my theory on it.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Makes
John,
sense. It changes the landscape of the bottom half of each league, I guess. Cavs were actually rumored to maybe Dan Gilbert's got like a playoff now mindset, and Shams said the other day the Cavs actually tried to trade for Westbrook on draft night,
Interesting.
which would
Do you
have been
think how
as a
many
Cavs fan that might
pieces
have been
away are
fun.
the Cavs from the? Are they a Russell
Many,
Westbrook
all
away?
the pieces.
Many,
I was gonna say I don't think they're just like a Westbrook
they don't
away.
have the puzzle pieces
Okay.
or the box.
I think the biggest domino this could be is if this means the Rockets are really out, is Harden now on the move next, and if he goes to the Brooklyn Nets, I don't know.
It'd be interesting if Kyrie and Harden were on the Nets together with the ball sharing and stuff.
And
But
Durant.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to I was looking forward to being around Brooklyn though this year. It'll be fun to follow basketball up here.
Yeah, definitely. Other NBA news, kind of. Jimmy Butler and Selena Gomez rumored to be dating. Apparently, they were seen out in the city a few times. Selena,
This city?
New York City, our city. Selena Gomez said that she's keeping her options open, but no shit, you're Selena Gomez. Obviously, you're keeping her options open. But she said she's had a good time with him. Jimmy Butler, I mean, what a come up for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Buckets, man.
What?
What a come up.
I feel like a year and a half ago or whatever, or whenever it was, he's on the Timberwolves in Minnesota in the freezing cold, yelling at his teammates. Now he's on the Miami Heat in South Beach in the NBA Finals, dating Selena Gomez.
When phrased
I don't
that.
mean in the NBA. I mean
Okay.
sort of just his overall life, from going to Minnesota to being in
I
Miami.
imagine
dating
his
Selena Gomez.
personal life was rather lavish. when
I
was
don't
in
think he was getting
Chicago
Selena
and
Gomez.
Minnesota.
Though. I think you have to. Selena Gomez doesn't date a Minnesota Timberwolf.
She was in that really bad Dr. Dolittle movie this year, so maybe she's
Maybe her stock's
for
fallen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jordan Woods is dating a Minnesota Timberwolf, though, so makes you think.
I don't totally know who Jordan Woods is.
of
Kylie
the-
Jenner's
yeah.
estranged friend.
She's not
Yeah.
Selena. She's not Selena.
Tristan Thompson thing. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, Selena Gomez, yeah, good voice. Was in Barney as a kid.
Yes, people don't know that.
I agree with you on the Butler come up. Minnesota to South Beach, NBA Finals.
The new jerseys are sweet too.
Yeah, just
Those are the easiest alternate jerseys to make the Miami Heat. You just do Miami Vice colors.
You got flames you got flames and fire. You can make the coolest jerseys in the world. Speaking of Jordan Woods, Kardashians, blah blah blah. The Kardashians made a mega viral TikTok where they FaceTimed a bunch of famous people in their phones. Justin Bieber, Tristan Thompson, Travis Scott. There's another big name that I'm forgetting, but they basically would call them. Then somebody was recording the phone, and all the entire Kardashian Jenner clan was together, all 10, 15 of them, whatever it is, sitting still. So people would just answer the phone and see the entire Kardashian clan sitting there. That is horrifying.
Hey, what the? Hey guys, this is what is happening.
Yeah, you tried to replicate this, I believe, today.
Yes.
Because I did get I saw you at around 10:30, and then got a FaceTime. You were going to come on radio, and then I got a FaceTime call from you at 11:59.
Yeah, because I knew you were just off radio. That's called being respectful.
I think you called me before that as well, though.
Maybe 11:57, because I had in mind. I mean, it would say it if I did.
Oh, right. I was going into stool streams. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, I knew you were pulling off some sort of bit because I'd seen you all day. You got a test earlier, so I figured you weren't calling me from that. That'd be really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it work?
Some people were really like, if you're Tristan Thompson or Travis Scott, or you're like a boy, like one of their mans getting that call, I think you got to think it's over for you. Like, I would think they're gonna kill me. Like that's like the Thanos, all the Infinity Stones coming. Like, you don't see them all together too much.
Whole
you got
clan.
Kris Jenner in the middle with her arms crossed.
Even
I'd be like, today's the day I die.
Even what was the dad? Rest in peace. Why am I forgetting him? David
Robert
Schwimmer.
Kardashian.
Robert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Force Ghost Robert Kardashian in the background too.
Yeah.
They all linked up. All the powers that be in the Kardashian family.
It also
Johnny
was a flex
Cochran was there.
that they could just call all those people and they answer. To have that type of contact list.
Holy shit!
Hello?
What's going on? Why?
I tried to call coworkers, could get very few people.
Did you call
to answer
Ben?
me. I don't have Ben's number.
We're all desk mates over there where we were.
Yeah,
we
should.
were.
You were there the other day. You almost fought Frank the Tank.
Right.
Man, I think
so-
that got overblown a little bit, but Tommy, you were saying Tommy was trying to get me to stay in that spot.
Me and Ben have a good relationship. We had a good desk mate thing, and I think there was some confusion.
Frank was actually Nick. Nick,
Nick,
real
come on
briefly. You were there the other day when Ben and Frank the Tank almost
came
threw
to
hands.
blows.
They almost fought.
Over the desk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I had to hold Ben back. You were pissed.
Yeah, you were like, you're in my
There,
fucking.
You
there
said
was
some
an
very
anger
offensive
in your
things.
eyes that I have not seen.
We had a good little corner of the world going there, Tommy.
Yeah, no,
it
I
was good.
know.
It's one of the first times I got to say in my entire life where I've been the quieter option when it comes to a desk mate. But
Fighting words.
no, but
still.
but hey, man, I mean, I'm sure you're enjoying being serenaded with "Come On, Eileen" every day.
Yeah, no,
There's a
Frank,
little bit of-
Frank,
I
with a
sensed
hostility.
some-
I like
Yeah.
Frank. He's hilarious.
Yeah, no, you just want to fight him.
Yeah, you just wanna-
And
yeah.
then last topic we have here is Carole Baskin back in the news. Her big cat rescue. One of her workers, volunteers, almost got her arm bit off by a tiger. That's probably Carole Baskin dousing like meat on her workers' arms, just trying to get back in the news. That bitch.
I can't pretend on December 3rd
Yep. Oh, here comes Frank, Ben.
to give
Careful.
a fuck about Tiger King. I just can't.
It does feel
You just
very
can't
long
get me
ago.
to pretend to care 1 ounce about this.
That's
show.
why I think, I honestly think Carole Baskin probably set this up.
Yeah.
So
Anything
that-
to stay relevant in the public
Anything-
She was
eye.
on Dancing with the Stars.
If you're
Yeah,
going
just-
on Dancing with the Stars, you're really trying to stay relevant.
Yeah, I think that she's trying to have her moment in the sun. She's trying to extend it as much as she can.
Yeah. All right, Frank, you have anything you want
Are
to say?
you gonna
Frank?
go? Are you gonna go fight him?
Man, I'm not, and if I don't know, I get a little clam up when it comes to fighting.
Let's,
But I do want to mention, check out the college football show on Saturday morning. One man's gonna be wearing egg on his face, and it's not me.
The one room smelled so bad today. One of those private rooms there across from the bathroom. Like, why does it smell so bad? It smells so bad. Apparently that's where you threw the eggs at
okay.
or somebody threw eggs at someone. And I was like, damn. But if it's for this, it's worth it.
Poor Brandon.
No comment.
We're into the after show now. Jenga, I made a great Jenga move today. I cut Frankie.
I
brought
didn't
on
see it. I
Bibbs,
had to leave. I had an interview. Good interview.
Got a win. Can we say who it's with?
Yeah, I don't care. Brian Cranston.
Walter White, Breaking Bad. How'd it go?
Good. We had a fun little conversation. Told some good stories. It was nice.
When does that come
Good
out?
interview. Sunday.
And you have anything you want to plug, Ben?
I just can't say enough how much I've enjoyed being at Barstool my first month. This is the beginning of my second month. I don't know how it could be going any better. This is awesome.
You are such a ray of positivity.
You are a ray of positivity, and with the exception of the fact that you may fight Frank the Tank over his
Yeah, should
over
we
the
have
seat.
Frank? You guys want to settle this?
I said it's
Can you
fine.
hand him the
Have it,
mic,
I'm in the back.
Marty?
It's compromised.
Just hand him the mic. Yeah. Frank, are you gonna fight Ben Mintz?
No, there's no need to fight. We've already settled everything.
Well, you have his seat.
You got it. So
You
there's no
have
need
his
to
seat.
fight.
That's why.
Yeah.
No need to fight.
well,
'cause-
Riggs.
if I had to sit by the window, I'd sit by the window. It doesn't matter, though. I'm a wide load, so a lot of people might be like squished if I am in the window over there.
Just make sure you serenade Tommy every day, and everything will be fine.
So did you guys? How did you feel the other day when Ben came up to you with the anger in his eyes?
I was a little confused because I didn't ask to sit here. I mean, I just asked for a spot, and this is where Enrique told me to go.
Okay.
You didn't see the Lane Kiffin, Cam Jordan bobblehead combo, didn't?
Ben wants to fight Frank the Tank.
Yeah.
Well, I just moved him over. I
Okay,
thought they
I'm
were
just-
just. I thought they were just
It's
sitting
all
here.
good.
All desks do come with
Okay.
SEC
I was about to
bobblehead.
say this beef seems settled. Maybe not. Keep
an
an eye on that. So that is the rundown. We will see you guys on Monday.